All right, we're back. We're getting ready to wrap out the day on a podium and to get a little highlights reel of the afternoon and evening. Ooh, it's icier.
Well, check out that braking, man.
Yeah, all right, Brandon.
No grip
Okay,
there.
all right.
Ooh.
Some rocks came out, but it's definitely getting much
Oh,
slicker.
look at that over the crest there.
Yowza. Yeah, super, super icy. I think every single person we talked to said this afternoon evening's loop was just getting worse and worse and worse. Tom had quite an interesting afternoon,
Yeah,
didn't
he did.
he?
Yeah.
He went out with a 10-minute lead, threw away 10 minutes in a snowbank, got that back, clawed his way back into second place into the class lead, and then had a big, super high speed spin, cost himself about 30 seconds, and then managed to just barely claw that back from Kyle Tilley coming into the end of the day. Looking nice and tidy, though, still. He's I lied. Just right as I said nice things about you, Tom. The it's the season for Tom is going to be interesting. Last season he kind of was by himself for a lot of the year in RC2 and honestly kept kind of finding himself on an island. And this year he's got this man Kyle Tilley who's going to be competing in a few rounds in the I-20
And just
Rally
finding
2 car.
himself, really. Kyle's just finding himself. So it's going to be really good. Good to see Kyle find his speed, actually.
Yeah, I mean it's easy to think like, oh, Kyle's been around a while. He's only done 7 U.S. events, I think, so and a handful internationally. But still, Kyle's a sports car racing guy who is diehard passionate about rally. He's putting a ton of time and energy into the sport, but he's still new as a competitor. But he's still sending it real good and hard out there on the snow and ice, making it look like fun. Managed to get himself home in a nice, tidy third overall. This man had a hell of a weekend, but kept it together for the win in limited four-wheel drive. These guys have been having a ton of fun past couple years. Matthew and Chris, they put that car over last year pretty thoroughly. Managed to get it back together. Got through a couple of events, but are feeling pretty sorted. I know they were worrying about some head gasket issues that it looks like got resolved. They're here and seem to be happy. Then there's this man, Ricardo Cordero, Mexican national champion, is up here learning how to drive on snow and ice. And honestly, he's done an awesome job. He's been really smart all weekend. He had a DNF on day one with a mechanical. They came back strong and has just built confidence and pace stage over stage.
Looking good over the crest there.
Yeah, he's nice and reasonably conservative, I think, with most of his approach. It's fun seeing the Citroen here as well. That's not a car that is a familiar shape to any of us, but there's a car that is.
Yes.
Mark Piaktowski, same thing, mechanical on stage one. This is our 2022 Snowdrift
Look at
overall
how fast
winner.
he is through this section. A car.
It's an NA four-wheel drive Subaru with a 5-speed gearbox.
Look how quick he is through there.
It's just such a well set up car, and Mark's got so much seat time in that thing. He always wheels the hell out of it. These guys had a hell of a weekend. This is our Canadian national champion, Jerome Malou, was out there giving it all he had. I think he kind of just found, seems like issue after issue, was kind of struggling with pace and then got hit with a big penalty and ultimately ended up DNFing later today. Look at that thing, though. His chunk's missing. That thing parties so hard. You got a soft spot for the hatch.
Is it still considered a wide body at that point?
It's a 3/4 body. Patrick Gruska, first time out in the I-20 Rally 2 car. Same thing, finding his comfort, finding pace, coming out of the Mitsubishi Open Class car last year. He's in a much more refined chassis and overall way better setup this year as far as the car goes. But he's definitely lower on downforce, and obviously being snowdrift, this is an event that's all about confidence, and that's hard to have in a new car.
Still learning the car.
Yeah, for sure. This guy is not learning that car.
No.
Jimmy Pellizzari, our overall regional winner. The man with the 25-year-old Carhartt jacket and the smile that could melt all the way through the ice. They did an awesome job today. Just same thing. Jimmy's always fast and he's always consistent. As long as the car holds together, Jimmy's always a force to be reckoned with in regional, and he proved that today.
Yeah, great guy.
Great guy. Great guy. Soul Brothers. You guys touch shoes.
We're like brothers.
Yeah. Speaking of dudes to be reckoned with, John Kramer, Heavy Metal Motorsports. That was sort of the early rival for Jimmy going into the weekend. They had a nice battle day one. Jimmy was starting to reel him back in. Started today in the lead, and then he did what a lot of people did, and he made a big fat deposit at the snowbank and lost himself quite a bit of time, and then had a penalty on top of that. These guys had a nice, consistent weekend as well. A's ended up, where did A's end up finishing? Oh, yeah, Vincent Trudell. Yeah, he's limited for second place. Yeah, they're nice and tidy. The Canadian superheroes keeping it nice and tidy with the narrow body
Yeah,
hatch, dude.
looking good. Setting up the turns really nice.
These guys had an awesome weekend.
Yeah.
They came in thinking that the crash they had on the last stage of the rally, center punched a tree, thought everything was over. There was no way. They just barely limped it across the line. No alternator. Just made it into the control. Had to push it over the last few feet. Cindy came inside, gutted, super sad. They'd had a really awesome run all weekend, only to find out that they'd still finished second overall to Jimmy in the regional. Super special moment.
Legends.
Super special moment. The field is so stacked with GCs now. Dylan Gondike also had an awesome weekend. I mean, for Dylan, a finish was his goal, and he managed to get it in, and always looks stylish doing it with the yellow roll cage. It's hard to argue with that. Look at that. It's so spicy over the crest, little with the tail. Just sticking those hips out.
Yeah, those cars are beautiful.
Yeah, now we're talking. Micah Nicholson. That's our overall open two-wheel drive. Well, it's not overall. He's first in open two-wheel drive, but our overall two-wheel drive winner. Mike is always a force to be reckoned with, and he hates crashing as much as he hates being interviewed, so he just avoided crashing all weekend and avoided getting interviewed all weekend. And it's consistent. Car's quick, super well set up, reliable, and always looks spicy. There's our favorite wagon. These dudes similarly, as far as I know, kept it pretty tidy all weekend. God, look at coming down the hill here. Ooh! So sketchy. I can feel it in my bones remembering those braking zones, trying to keep the car on the stages.
Yeah, they did it very clean though. No.
Yeah, it was nice. I mean, that's how you finish at Snowdrift.
Yeah.
That's how you finish at Snowdrift. So we're ready to start moving towards our national podium. We've got all our drivers together. So wrapping out today, I think we've sort of sufficiently gotten to see every competitor in the field at some point or another. Throughout the weekend, we've gotten to talk to, I think, pretty much everybody. Bucky, you've gotten to...
I didn't believe it.
Oh, you thought it was like artificial snow.
Yeah.
I hear that. Well, guys on the live stream are just getting everything set up. Competitors are all piling in. I think having just watched the cars come in, it's pretty impressive how tidy all the cars still look after the end of what, two days of rally. Yeah, good solid 2 days of rallying.
The guys look kind of spent though. You can see it on their eyes.
Yeah, the guys are absolutely wrecked. They're absolutely wrecked. And but the good news is it's that just them are wrecked. The cars aren't. So we're not mad about that. Not mad about that at all. I need like 3 naps after this weekend, and I didn't even drive.
We got 1 in, so.
Let's see. Who do we want? Who do you want to talk to first? The champ's right behind us. Look at him. He's in his circle. He's all tucked into his circle. He's hidden. Yeah, bring him in. The man himself.
Come on, Brandon. Keaton.
We just have to go to them.
All right, we'll just go to them.
You want to go to them? Walk and talk. Oh, there he is. Still got hand warmers in there or what?
You know it, man.
Dude, my guy.
Warm all day.
Solid weekend.
Yeah, stoked.
Redemption,
Yeah.
big time.
That's the first thing we said when we came off the last stage. We're like, this is what we were supposed to get last year. But no, it's stoked. Sweeter this way.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
So this is your first solid Snowdrift overall podium?
No, 2021 we did it. Travis beat me, but we had a good battle. So definitely bummed he's not here. He probably would have kicked my ass again, but yeah.
I mean, the dollar. He would at least fight for the dollar.
It would have been fun. Yeah, I told him that today. I was like, I wish you were here so I could at least take your dollar.
Yeah. You took a lot of dollars from Travis last year. I think he's still recovering from that.
Yeah, there's a few in there. It's nice.
How was the last loop?
It was honestly better than I thought. After going through the River Thunder Bonfire Alley stage, it was so icy, and it's like, okay, last stage is gonna be treacherous, and it honestly was pretty good in places still. So, it didn't quite freeze up entirely, and there's some snow around. We were able to use it, and yeah, we enjoyed the drive. Like, I was like, I got to like which I knew was kind of like the last few corners of the stage, and I'm like, we're already there.
Yeah. Famous last words.
Yeah.
So it's not a new car. It's a new old sort of setup on the car, a little bit different than years previous. Do you feel like this weekend helped you in confidence going into the rest of the season?
Yeah, I mean, a little bit for sure. Obviously, once we get on gravel, this setup's going to change entirely, but it gives us some ideas of like okay, like, do we have the right wing? Do we, like, how much front downforce are we losing by, with the rule change and things like that. Like, and then obviously the power difference. Like when we had some grip, we could, feel what it's doing. And there's, one spare is at weight now. So there's all these little changes that we just gotta get used to. Like the balance of the car changes, where like the weight changes and where the arrow's like kind of going away. So it's just like the balance felt pretty good by the time we got to the end of the rally. Like we made some changes, but on gravel, that might change again. But I think we at least made a step towards where we want to be.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll keep working on it.
Anything you change in notes with the car being different, or everything's pretty much the same there?
Nah, same, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially here, it's like a gravel rally might be different where like, the faster you're going, the more the arrow would work for you.
Yeah.
So there might be a few areas we would be a little more cautious than like years previous where we know we could just send the car in and it's the, downforce is going to do the job of
Yeah,
it.
you're gonna have your back.
But yeah, for this rally, it's such low grip, and honestly, I don't think the arrow made a massive difference, like if we had it or not. So, yeah, it'll be interesting. I'm excited for the next few.
Heck yeah. You have any events this year that you can't make? Bucky was just wondering if maybe like he could just hop in for just like a.
There's an extra car. I brought up your name actually, so maybe we could.
I'm sick that day.
There's a couple cars.
That place has several.
Let's
I've
get both of
seen.
you guys out here.
I mean, we are
Come on.
here.
Wow, let's
Or-
get you guys racing.
I don't know. We're having fun with this, and we get to hang with you more.
Yeah.
Good to
I
see you,
know, I'm
buddy.
really stoked to have you
Congrats,
guys here.
man.
Hey,
Good
thanks
drive.
again.
Cheers.
Yeah, dude.
Who do we got? Oh, there they are. Look at the rest of this podium. This is a good. Let's just bring. Come on, you guys just hop in together. Look at old shake and bake here, man. You got salad and dressing, man. Tea and crumpets. You guys crushed out there. British invasion. How did it stack up? So coming into the last into the power stage, Tom, you want to tell because you've been doing a really good job to bring the fight to Tilly all weekend. There,
I drive around and he keeps coming back towards me. I'm like,
I know,
go
you-
away.
you're so charming. You can't help it. It's the accent.
That's the accent.
Yeah, that's like how we treat each other. We
Yeah.
kind of just humble and nice competition, shake hands. Yeah.
Yeah, slightly half crash yourself out and then catch back up.
Maybe
Yeah.
twice, 3 times, 4 times.
Three times a lady.
Aerial crash, maybe 6 feet under the snow. Yeah,
Yeah, you had a crash on a straight. Was that what I heard?
maybe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
maybe. We're gonna save it for the highlights. Where they gotta go to your OnlyFans for that onboard, huh?
Yeah, when I get that onboard out, I think it was an 800 straight and top of fifth gear, and I brake checked myself and threw myself on a snowbank and did an aerial crash. And I asked Ross afterwards, "Did we roll in that stage?" And he said, "No, we did an aerial 360." So
I've never had to ask my co-driver if I rolled. Yeah,
I
even better. I like the part though that you shared about there's nobody around anywhere. You half roll, you spin around, you sort of crash land, and then you look up and there's 3 dudes that are like, "Wait, all right," with their
Yeah.
beers.
Oh no, I don't think anyone was ready for someone to stop in the middle of the straight. So when we landed almost upside down on their front door, and it just got 3 beer cans, like completely stoned, or I don't know what's happening, but yeah, they had a good time.
That was good. Tilly, second in RC2, first time out in a car that you got 3 days ago, basically.
Yeah, no, it was my turn to throw the scenery on the last stage, so is what it is. I think we both went off in the same corner, like pushing to beat each other.
Well, that's
Unfortunately, I got
red tape that
yeah,
went through.
I've got
Wow, literal red tape.
I've got red tape as well.
Yeah, we both
Um,
went through the same corner. T90 left, and
Yeah.
I went about 10 meters down. I don't know how
I
many.
went much further down and then got stuck.
Yeah.
So between the pair of us, we probably both made hard work of it this weekend.
Which is that's what we've been hoping for, right? Is that there hasn't been a consistent battle going in RC2. You're in a new car, a car that's going to put you in a much more competitive position than your previous R5 car,
Yep.
which means that we've got a fun season ahead of us. How many rounds do you think you're making?
I can do 6.
That's the bare minimum.
Yeah. So
You got a fight on your hands, big boy.
Yeah, well, next one. Well, the car's in one piece, so I'll do the next one, and then I'll go from there.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Congrats, guys. Good battle. And hey, you've both finished on an overall podium. And despite trying to crash each other out and yourselves out on the last stage, you still managed to. You didn't lose a position even.
nope, we're all good.
No,
But
good.
my favorite
Good
thing about
job.
this event is the amount of fans that are out there braving the cold. So a big thank you to them
Yeah,
for like standing there.
Serious ice fans. Like they make Sweden like nothing.
Yeah.
This is their Super Bowl.
Oh yeah, like
You guys know what that is? It's a football, but not foot. Never mind. I shouldn't have brought it up.
It's a bad version of rugby.
oh,
All right. Well, PG tips. PG tips or Yorkshire Gold.
I've got both at the house, but mostly probably Yorkshire Gold.
Wow. PG tips when I bring them over to the US.
Yeah, my man. Good work, boys.
Thank you.
Well done. Well done. Let's party, big boy. I got El Diablo himself. Matt, you had yourself a mighty fun weekend.
I was pretty good. As about as happy as I could be. Came in here for 20 points, and I'm leaving with 20 points.
That's what I'm talking about. You pulled up next to us earlier while we were busy doing. We're hard at work.
Yeah, hard
And,
work sitting on a tailgate. Yep.
I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. And you mentioned something about a head gasket starting to maybe go south a little bit there.
Yeah, so we after the second loop today, we pulled into the little regroup, whatever, and engine temps just spiked like 215, 220, getting hot. Engine 1 came on. I was like, oh, we're just sitting here idling. I gave it a little rev just to move coolant through, and the temps just went whoop, all the way up to 260. Panic, turn the car off, do a little loop. It's still overheating while we're idling, pulling into service. We're dicking around with it, and then 10 minutes into like just trying to bleed the coolant, I look to the back of the car while it's running. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a bunch of steam coming out of the tailgate, out of the tailpipe.
We all been there.
We all been there. So topped off the
Really?
coolant.
Really? Wow, Whiskers, we're just going to do that? All right, somebody set up a blockade around here. We got no respect for Whiskers.
Get some tape. up
Anyway,
here.
sorry, you were in the middle of telling us how you exploded your car and ruined your whole life, but then didn't.
Yeah, no, we had a head gasket going. We just like topped it off between stages, and then here we are. We finished. Coolant temps were fine the rest of the day. Still got steam.
Big nucks, dude. Big nucks. Well, congrats.
We're paying somebody else to do the engine this time. I don't got to spend no late nights rebuilding 400 acres.
That's what I'm
but
talking about.
Yeah, we'll be out for 100 acre, finishing up that or continuing on that championship.
You guys in for the whole season this year, you think?
Yeah, we're doing this one 100 acre to West Coast, Olympus and Oregon, and then depending how those go, we'll see.
Question marks.
Most likely Ojibwe, but we'll see what happens. Yeah, question marks.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
we'll see you the next one, dude.
Yeah.
Congrats, Matt.
Sounds
Good
good.
drive, buddy.
Yeah, thank
Cheers. That dude always parties. But you know who else parties? Jerry. What's up, buddy? Congrats.
Yeah,
Hey, you made a long drive to be here. It's got to feel good to bring yourself home a nice, solid win in class.
yeah, 4,000 kilometers from home.
I don't know how what's that, 10 miles or
Like 5k miles.
yeah. That's not good. That's a lot of miles.
No, that's a lot, but we just spun out 5 turns before the finish, so we were like, no. We hope. Thankfully, came back and did it well. Finished. We are winners of two-wheel drive limited, so
That's amazing, dude.
feels good to be here.
Well, we've been talking for a long time about you coming up and doing some rallying in the States. You've worked really hard to be here. You've not only worked hard for yourself, but you've supported a lot of other drivers coming up to the States, including Ricardo, and you've worked with a lot of other drivers coming down to Mexico, and you've really been working hard to facilitate growth of the sport across the continent. So you've earned not just the podium for yourself, but for the whole sport. We've seen a lot of growth thanks to you, and it's awesome to have you here.
Yeah, this podium goes to Mexico, to
Yeah.
all our friends over there, and for sure we are continue to be here. We are strong, fighting for growing the sport in Mexico and getting the team involved here. And in social media, the people from America is getting really involved with us. It feels amazing. So we commit a lot to do better things, and just we're continuing to be here and have good times.
Yeah, well, we're appreciative of that, and I know if there's anybody who's interested in rallying in Mexico, Jerry's a good contact to kind of help you learn the lay of the land. It's the easiest, closest international competition for where I am in Texas. Here, we're already north of most of Canada, but but yeah, no, we're super stoked to have you, Jerry, and congrats, buddy.
you.
Congrats. We'll see you at the next
Rally
one.
Mexico.
Count on it. Cheers, buddy. Patty boy, you're squeezing in the middle. You're squeezing right in the middle here, buddy.
There we go. How are you?
Listen, buddy, as your two rally dads, we just want to tell you we're really proud of you for getting in a new car, getting out there. And you gave it your all and you brought it home. I didn't see a dent, scratch, crack. I didn't see anything missing. Is there anything missing on the car?
No. The one thing that happened is I went through a snowbank.
Sorry, through a snowbank?
Yeah. I ate a little bit of snow, but aside from that, flooring cleaned it up very nicely, and we kept going. So the main goal for this event, especially after last year, there was a couple of events where we were right there at the podium spot and then fell off. It was just to finish, so I'm happy just to be at the finish right now. We got the RC2 third place, I think, something like that.
That's awesome. And that puts you in a solid position for points going in the rest of the season. And it sounds like from what we talked about earlier, that's the big objective with Snowdrift, right?
All the points that we can get right here. Power stage we missed out a little bit, but at this point we just try to baby it home. So I'm glad we're here. I think Art's super happy. Some are celebrating already without me, and I know the champagne spray is going to be cold, so hopefully we don't do that. But aside
Hey,
from that, happy.
I'm gonna just pro tip. Regional podium dudes, they all went up and they all made a pact and agreed to just drink and not spray. So you might be able to bribe these dudes, but I don't know.
I did. I talked to Kyle. I talked to Tom, and
And they both lied to you.
they both lied to me. They said Tom was okay with it, but then Kyle was like, "I'm spraying Tom," so I think it's all going to fall apart. I'm just going to run away.
Yeah, I was gonna say you might just give the old bottle tip and run.
Yeah.
Everybody, congrats, man. We'll see you at 100 Acre.
Yep, appreciate it. Thank you.
Well, that's it. We're ready to wrap and roll and top and spray juices and things and whatnots. And I'm cold, so that sounds good to me. That's a wrap on Snowdrift. We're going to get you guys to the podium now. We're going to send these fools up to spray each other in juice, which sounds like an absolutely awful time. We've had an amazing time bringing this to you guys on the live stream. Stoked to see you at 100 Acre Wood. Maybe Bucky will be there. Just depends on how life works out for him.
Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Did you have fun?
I did have fun. I can't. I'm just frozen shut. I don't know what to
It's
say.
got lockjaw. I think you need more citrus. I don't know. How do you fix lockjaw?
No,
Nobody knows.
I-
We're going to go to WebMD and sort that out. Love you guys. See you on the next one. Oh, okay. Well done. Nice. We're live on the podium too, right? Leave you with that for
Yeah, it looked great. Yeah.
Sorry, are you shooting?
My name's Alex Berger. I'm the chairman of the event. So we're going to kick off the national podium. We're going to start with overall. So in third place overall for the Snowdrift National Rally, we have Kyle Tilley and Martin Brady. Come on up, please. Second place, we have Tom Williams and Russ Whitlock. Please. First place, we have Brandon Sevenuk and Keaton Williams. Please come on up. Yeah, this is sparkling juice, so you're going to have to make it spray. You got to work hard. It'll spray, though. I tested it. Congrats, guys. You get some pictures? Everyone smiling?
Hold the trophies, guys. Trophies first.
Trophies first.
Trophies.
It's like 3 months. You guys have practice?
All right, congratulations. Here's our overall podium for the 2023 Snowdrift Rally. Now get your juices ready. Unfortunately, it is sparkling juice. We're at the high school. And there's no corks or twist top. We got fancy. Let's hear it for your overall podium for the 2023 Snowdrift Rally. Congratulations, guys. All right, now we're moving on to the RC2 class. So third place, RC2, Patrick Grushka and Florian Baral. Please come up. Second place, Kyle Tilley, Martin Brady. First place, Tom Williams, Russ Whitlock. Come up, please. All right, your juice is on the way. All right, trophies first. All right, now the juice time. They are twist tops. Congratulations, RC2 class. All right, moving on to LN4. Third place, Ellen 4. Forgive me, I'm going to try this. Taylor Hubbinard and Steven Stewart. Second place, Ellen 4. Vincent Trudeau and Michael, oh boy, Sheswick? What was it? Third. So you're down. All right, and first place, Ellen 4, Matthew Dickinson, Chris Creamer, please come up. Congrats, guys. All right, we'll do trophies first, then we'll do the juice.
Trophies, guys. Here, guys.
All right, congratulations, Ellen 4 class. Everyone's got their juice? All right. Congratulations, guys, Ellen 4 class. All right, now we're going to do open 2. Second place, open 2-wheel drive, Nick Allen, Matt James, come on up. First place, open 2, Micah Nicholson and Tyler Tasick, please come up. Push guys on the podium so you can do some photos with your plaques. Or there's some juice up there too if you want some. We get extra juice. All right, we'll do photos and then juice. All right, congratulations, open 2. Go ahead, spray your juice. Do cheers, whatever you guys want to do. Congratulations, open 2-wheel drive. All right, on to limited 2. In second place, Santiago Iglesias and Robert Castle, come up, please. In the first place, Jerry Hernandez and Keegan Hellwig, come on up. All right, get your trophies over here real quick, your plaques. And then you got the juice cup. Get up on the podium, we'll get you guys your juice. Congratulations. We'll do your plaques first, and we'll get you one more juice. All right, go ahead. All right, let's get the juice spray going. Sorry, not champagne. Nothing not champagne. It's a twist, yeah. Yeah, it's not the best. All right, so that. I did it. So that's all we've got for trophies. So I guess we'll end the awards again. Thanks everyone that came out, all the volunteers, all the competitors, and a special big thanks to the community for having us this weekend. So everyone, please drive safe, have fun, and we will see you all next year. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, it's a sunny day here in Dale, Texas for the first annual and first ever Do It for Dale Texas Rally Sprint, starring Tom Williams. He's from England. Tom, what's it like being from England and coming all the way here to Texas to drive a car in a field?
I like to make your event safe.
Thank you.
Give you some good rules. Rules.
That's good to hear. This car was sitting in the boneyard for 2 years, has had this many feet of testing time. I saw it pull out of the shop for the first time under its own power in 2 years about an hour ago.
I don't even have words. Like, I feel so fucking loved.
Yesterday when I was wrecking the forest stages, I was like, look, all right, this is really tight. It's my first time in the car, my first real rally. I'm gonna take it slow in the woods. Second I get in there, big jump, full send. It's so fun, dude.
Got a VR6 in this bad boy and she's loud.
I just tried avoiding the trees, man. That's it, you know. But I will say this is the most fun that you can have with your pants on, 100%.
Yeah, I took mine off halfway through. And it was still fun as hell.
I'm gonna try, you know.
What's the plan?
Shake and bake. Shake and bake, baby.
Congratulations, everybody.
It's a good ass day.
All right, yeah, woo! Round of applause for all of our competitors. Man, that was great job, everybody. Great job. In first place, we had Justin Lofton. Number 1, Justin, Foxy Boy. Number 2, we had Jeff, or half of Jeff. Woo, yeah, go Jeff. Third place, we had Jared Taylor. She needs to chill a little bit, bro. It's not that serious. Good Lord. So that's the good news. Those guys won, so congrats to them. And the good news for you is that's not our only rally sprint. 2023 is jam-packed. We got a full calendar. It's the Roadrunner Cup, first ever rally sprint championship. Starts with the Rally Ranch Classic, March 3rd and 4th. We got the Lost Pines Rally Sprint, June 30th to July 1st. October 27th to 28th is the Rally Austin Rally Sprint at Rally Ready Driving School at the Rally Ranch. If you like the word rally, you've come to the right place. And then we wrap it up with the Do It for Dale Texas Rally Sprint again, December 16th, 17th, 2023. We need volunteers, we need competitors, we need spectators. We need sponsors. If you fit any of those 4 things, which basically means if you're a human who made it this far in the video, you're probably pre-qualified. Shoot us an email. Come see us at the Rally Ranch. And as always, we got lots of fun rally schools. We love you. See you soon. Smash that. I'm not gonna say it. Well, it's a sunny day here in Dale, Texas for the first annual and first ever Do It for Dale Texas Rally Sprint, starring Tom Williams. He's from England. Tom, what's it like being from England and coming all the way here to Texas to drive a car in a field?
I like to make your event safe.
Thank you.
Give you some good rules. Rules.
That's good. Did you? This car was sitting in the boneyard for 2 years, has had this many feet of testing time. I saw it pull out of the shop for the first time under its own power in 2 years about an hour ago.
I don't even have words. Like, I feel so fucking loved.
Yesterday when I was wrecking the forest stages, I was like, look, all right, this is really tight. It's my first time in the car, my first real rally. I'm gonna take it slow in the woods. Second I get in there, big jump, full send. It's so fun, dude.
Got a VR6 in this bad boy and she's loud.
I just tried avoiding the trees, man. That's it. You know, this is. But I will say this is the most fun that you can have with your pants on, 100%.
Yeah. I took mine off halfway through, and it was still fun as hell.
I'm gonna try. You know.
What's the plan?
Shake and bake, baby.